Hey everyone, today I want to talk about comparing yourself to other people. Is it good or is it bad? Hey everyone, I'm Michael Ferrara and I help entrepreneurs and network marketers build a business and a lifestyle that they truly love and enjoy by teaching them how to unlock their inner power. So, comparing yourself to other people, is it good or is it bad? Well, I can tell you honestly that it is bad. You never want to compare yourself to other people because when you compare yourself to other people, one, you're going to most of the time get yourself down. You're never going to be able to reach that level that they're at because let's be honest, we all develop and become people at different rates and speeds. We all go through puberty at different times. We all mature at different levels. We all learn at different levels. We all read at different levels. We all talk at different levels, speak. Everything about us is different than someone else. So if we're comparing ourselves to someone else, we are doing ourselves a disservice. The only one that you should ever be comparing yourself to is to yourself. Bettering yourself, going for different levels, setting limits, trying to achieve those limits, and then trying to go above and beyond those limits. But if you're comparing yourself to someone else, you're going to lower your self-esteem. You're going to deflate your confidence. You're going to reduce that motivation and that drive to become a better person. You know, I heard a story once about a group of people at a Bible study, right? There was 5 of them. The pastor gave each of them a little pot with a seed inside of it. He told each one of those people to take that pot home and water it, put it in sunlight, and at the end of the week, bring it back and we're going to see who has the biggest flower. Who was able to nurture and grow their plant the best, right? So all these people went home. One of the guys in the group, his name was David, and David went home and he was watering his plant, he was putting it in sunlight, but after a couple days, nothing was really happening. So he called his buddy Mike. He calls Mike and says, "Hey Mike, what's going on? I just wanted to call and check in to see how your plant was doing." And Mike was like, "Man, I think I need to get a bigger pot because my plant is just exploding. I got leaves and stems and everything just overflowing out of this pot. I think I need to get a bigger pot." And at this point, Dave was like, "Man, what the hell's wrong with my plant? Why isn't my plant growing?" So he moved it to some different sunlight, started giving it better water because maybe it was the water quality. So he called Mary and he talked to Mary and he's like, "Hey Mary, how's your plant doing?" And Mary's like, "My plant started out really good, but now it's dying. It's like dead." And David deep down inside felt a little good. He was like, it's just not me. So he felt a little bit better that someone else was not being as successful as overachiever Mike was doing, right? So at the end of the week, the 5 of the people brought all their plants back. Here's David bringing his little plant. He has had his little plant poking out, and then there's Mike dragging in this plant, following behind him, right? And the pastor is just laughing. And he's like, "Man, what's so funny?" And the pastor's like, "Look, I gave each and every one of you a different seed. And each one of those seeds is gonna produce at a different rate of speed. Some will blossom a lot quicker than other ones." And then the moral of the story that I wanted to hit home is we can never compare ourselves to other people because we all blossom and grow at different speeds. So if we're comparing ourselves to someone else and their success, it's going to demotivate us and prevent us from doing the things that we need to do to achieve the things that we want to do, right? So don't compare yourself to other people. Be the best you that you can be. If you want to compete against anyone, you should only be competing against yourself because at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. We're all unique in this world. God gave us all different abilities. God gave us all different talents. And when we want to embrace those talents and we want to use them to become better people ourselves. But if we're constantly comparing ourselves to other people, we could be doing the opposite and giving us low self-esteem, and you don't want that. So don't compare yourself to other people. Only compare yourself against yourself, and don't worry that someone else has reached success quicker than you, or done something faster than you, or is able to learn something a lot quicker than you. Because most of the time, 99% of the time, when you look at successful people, you don't know how long it took them to get to where they're at. You don't know all the times that they fail. You don't know the struggles that they went through. You don't know the challenges that they overcame. All you're seeing is that end result, where you want to be right now. But the thing that you don't understand is you need to grow into that. You know, it could have took them 10 years to reach this level of success that they're at, that you're looking at, that you may think, hey, there's just an overnight success. It doesn't happen that way. We all move at different speeds. We're all at different levels, and our time to grow is different. So if you're not ready to achieve that level of success, you're not ready to do those things yet, you have to grow into them. And if you don't put the time and the effort to get to that level, you're never going to reach it. But by comparing yourself to that other person, you're just going to give up. You're going to be like, you know what? This doesn't work for me. That person is just lucky. That person just got this special gift and he's meant to be successful and I'm not, which is a bunch of BS. Because let's be honest, when you were born, everyone wasn't standing in a line and God stamped, on everyone's head, hey, you're going to be successful, move on, successful, up, you are going to be a failure, you're going to struggle, click, move on. That just doesn't happen, right? We all have God's ability to be the best that we can be. We all have the ability to live in abundance. We all have the ability to do anything that we believe that we can do. And that's where it is. It's your belief. If you think big, you're going to achieve big things. You think small, you're going to get small results. So think big. Don't worry about the results. Only concentrate on the actions. Keep setting your limits. Keep setting your goals. And then move up as you go along. But don't worry about how other people are doing. Be happy for other people. Embrace it. But move at your speed. Compare yourself to your level where you're at. And then go above and beyond that, and you, at the end of the day, are going to be successful. So, moral of the story, don't compare yourself to other people. Who cares how other people are? Only worry about your level, where you're at, and then move forward. But keep moving forward. Don't go backward. Don't worry about other people. Embrace it. Be happy for their success, and just know that you too will get there. But you can't compare yourself to where they're at and where you're at, because it's just not going to work. So, have an awesome day, everyone. I appreciate you. I know you're awesome. I know you're going to do wonderful things. Smile. It looks good on you. It feels good. And we will see you all next week. Bye-bye for now.